Good afternoon. So this video I'm going to talk about how to measure the density of your snowpack. So with the density you need two things. You need the mass and you need the volume. And getting mass might be a little bit problematic for you guys. This is a spring scale to measure mass, and this is the volume. This one I think you guys can do. You just need, it's easier if you have the standard volume and you can then find the mass of that volume. You can probably do this with a can at home or even a cardboard box, something you can measure the volume of. And then what we're going to do is we're going to measure the weight, the mass of the snow that's in this volume. So this is the mass of just this container, and then we'll measure the snow volume of that container at each of our different layers in the snowpack. If you have, this only maxes out at 250 grams. So you're going to need a scale that measures quite small if you use a volume this small. So a way you could do this is if you dug a longer pit, you could take a larger volume of snow. And with a larger volume of snow, water actually weighs quite a bit. So with a larger volume of snow, you might be able to put them in buckets or bags and bring them home and weigh them at home if you really want to do this with the tools that you have. I totally understand if you do not have the tools to accomplish this task, but I'm going to show you how it works regardless, and I'll supply with you some numbers. So the first thing we want to do is we want to insert this device into the snowpack, but you don't want to compact it any more than it is. So you want some kind of decent knife that you can cut all around so that you're not compacting that snow in any way. Then I can take it out and level it off. Try not to dump it out. So for this volume of snow, I have a weight just above 125 grams. Because the spring scale isn't super, electronic scale would be better in this case. And you would do this for every single layer. So sometimes that requires cutting a little bit of snow away so you can get down to the next layer. And then again, I'm going to measure out, cut out my piece so that I'm not compacting it in any way. It's like icing a cake. It keeps sticking to my mitt and I don't want it to... Whoa. So this one's a little bit heavier. There's more snow compaction in this one. We've got 125, 30, 35, 145. And then that's the sort of idea. We just keep going all the way down to the bottom. I've noticed here at the very bottom, this is our very lowest layer that's right against the leaf litter, and it is quite compact. So you'd have to get as many leaves off it as you can. And I thought maybe I could cut a piece off of this that would fit in my volume. So that's not a perfect volume, so I'm going to have to measure that height so that my volume's slightly different. But that is a way you could do it as well. And this one's 155, so much denser than our other ones. And you'll find that in most snowpacks, it will get more dense as you go down, because the snow has been settling and the water content has been sinking. It's not as fluffy. The crystal sizes are usually longer. So that is how you measure the density. of a snowpack. Good luck!